Have you ever just stopped and wondered, what really separates the people who achieve those huge dreams from everyone else who feels, well, kind of stuck? It's something a lot of us think about, right? Is there some secret key? Well, today on the deep dive, we're going deep. We're looking at a truly foundational philosophy for success. We're diving into a detailed summary of Napoleon Hill's classic Think and Grow Rich, Principles for Life Success. And importantly, we're not just talking theory. We'll look at practical ways you can actually use these core ideas in your own life. Our mission really is to pull out the most powerful insights from this book, make them clear, make them actionable for you. Doesn't matter what your background is or where you are right now. The big idea, it's about how our thoughts literally shape our reality, how focused thinking can lead to the outcomes you want in, well, every part of life, not just money. I'm actually really excited to unpack these 13 principles and see how we can all start using them, like, right away.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be quite a journey. And it's amazing how relevant Think and Grow Rich still is nearly 100 years later. It's not just some old book. It's like a living guide. It really taps into basic truths about human potential. I think its power comes from focusing on the inner game.
The inner game.
Yeah, not just what you do, but how you think, how you believe, how you structure your whole mental world. It's about building this mental fortress for getting things done.
That's a great way to put it. Okay, let's jump in. Principle number 1. The foundation, desire, the starting point of all achievement. Hill says every big achievement starts with a deep, almost burning desire. Like without that intense craving, you just won't have the energy to stick with it. We all want stuff, obviously, but what makes a burning desire different from just, wishing really hard?
That's a really key distinction. And one people often miss, a wish is passive. You hope it happens, you'd like it. A burning desire, though, the way Hill describes it, it's almost like an obsession, a deep need. It makes not taking action feel impossible. It forces you to think, I have to achieve this. It's like the difference between saying, yeah, I should get in shape, versus actually signing up for a marathon, training every day, changing your life because you simply must finish. It changes who you are.
Right. That makes total sense. But I wonder, for someone starting out, maybe feeling a bit lost, is it easy to confuse that with just raw ambition? Couldn't that lead to burnout?
That's a fair point. But Hill implies it's not just about wanting the end result. It's also about connecting with the why, the purpose behind it. A true burning desire has fuel because it comes from deep inside. It's not just a whim. It's the engine, But things like faith and persistence, they're the steering.
Gotcha. So practically speaking, how do you build that?
Well, the practical steps are crucial. First, write down your goal really clearly, like, I will start my own business in the next 2 years. Then, and this is critical, figure out what you're genuinely willing to give in return. Hard work, learning new things, sacrificing free time, be honest.
And then impress it on your subconscious. Repeating it morning and night, that's not just memorizing, is it? It's like sending a signal inward.
Exactly. It's telling your inner self, this is top priority. Which leads us perfectly into principle number 2, faith. Belief in oneself. This is all about truly believing, like deep down, that you can hit that goal. That belief directs your mental energy, your willpower. Hill said, faith transforms thought into reality.
Wow. So it's not just hoping, it's an active force.
Precisely. It aligns your whole being. When you have that absolute conviction, not just that it's desirable, but that it's achievable, it changes how you act. It turns possibility into probability.
It's like a feedback loop.
Exactly. You believe it, so you act like it's true, which then makes it more likely to become true. A self-fulfilling prophecy.
Okay, so if faith is that important, how do we actively build it? Especially when, doubts inevitably creep in.
It's definitely a daily practice. You can start with affirmations about your goal. Really internalize things like, I'm succeeding, my business is growing. But it's more than just positive thinking. You have to face the doubts head on. Write down your fears. Then consciously, deliberately replace them with positive, empowering thoughts. It's like mental gardening, pulling weeds.
Mental gardening, I like that.
And visualization is huge. Don't just see yourself succeeding. Try to feel the emotions. What does it feel like to have already achieved it? That primes your mind, your whole body, for that reality.
Okay, building on that shaping of the mind, principle 3 is autosuggestion, communicating with the subconscious mind. The idea here is that your subconscious is always listening, always absorbing thoughts. So if you keep feeding it goals and positive thoughts, they eventually become habits and then reality. It's like programming yourself.
That's a perfect analogy. And the subconscious isn't passive. It acts on the strongest signals you send. Modern science backs this up, with things like neuroplasticity.
Right, the brain rewiring itself.
Exactly. Our brains literally change based on repeated thoughts and experiences. So when you intentionally feed your subconscious positive, goal-focused thoughts, you're not just daydreaming. You're actively reshaping your neural pathways, training your brain.
Which makes those practical applications even more powerful, like writing goals on cards, reading them often, or a vision board. Something visual.
Yeah, tangible things help.
Yeah.
They keep those goals front and center, constantly sending that signal to your subconscious.
Making the signal stronger.
Precisely. And timing matters too.
Mm.
Spending 5 minutes before sleep, visualizing your goal, that's prime time. Your mind is more receptive than soaking up those images, cementing them.
Okay, so moving from the internal work. Principle 4 brings us to application. Specialized knowledge, depth over breadth. Hill really emphasized that just knowing a little about a lot doesn't usually lead to big success. You need deep expertise in a specific area.
And that's so relevant today, isn't it? With information overload everywhere. If you connect it to the bigger picture, it means actionable, valuable knowledge tends to be specialized. Being well-rounded is nice, sure. But real impact often comes from going deep in one area. The expert on one niche thing usually beats the person who knows a tiny bit about everything.
So how do we get that specialized knowledge effectively?
First step.
Yeah.
Identify exactly what knowledge you need for your goal. Be specific. Then actively go get it. Books, courses, sure, but crucially find mentors.
People who've already done it.
Yes. Learning from their experience is gold.
Yeah.
And then, maybe the most important part, don't just collect information. Apply it immediately. That turns data into a real skill, something you can use.
Okay, principle 5 gets to the spark of it all. Imagination, the workshop of the mind. Every achievement starts as an idea, right? A thought. New ideas create new opportunities. So for those of us trying to innovate or solve problems, what does it mean to really use our mind as this workshop?
It means recognizing that everything starts in the mind first. Imagination isn't just for artists or writers. It's the raw material for entrepreneurs, scientists, anyone solving a problem. It's that ability to picture something that doesn't exist yet. To see solutions where others just see problems. It's literally the blueprint.
So practically, how do we cultivate that?
Maybe dedicate just 10, 15 minutes a day to quiet thinking. Let your mind wander. Connect ideas. No judgment. Just explore possibilities.
And brainstorming, just
Yeah.
getting ideas down.
Absolutely. Make it a habit. Write down everything, big or small, wild or practical. And don't forget to combine ideas. Sometimes the biggest breakthroughs come from mixing existing things in new ways or taking an idea from one field and applying it somewhere totally different.
Okay, so you've got the desire, the faith, the idea. Now what? Principle 6, organized planning. Systematic preparation. Hill's point is clear. Dreams without a plan are just dreams. Success needs a roadmap.
It's exactly. This is the bridge. Planning connects imagination to execution. It turns that fuzzy desire and vision into concrete steps, manageable steps, time-bound steps. Without a plan, even the best ideas tend to just fizzle out, become good intentions. Planning gives your energy direction, structure.
Makes sense. So the practical steps. Break the big goal down.
Yes, into smaller, achievable parts. Then set deadlines for each part. That creates accountability.
And maybe get help, a team.
Could be, even if it's just advisors or collaborators, people who can support you. And critically,
Yeah.
don't just make the plan and file it away. Life happens, right? Things change. Your plan needs to be alive. Review it. Refine it regularly, maybe monthly. Keep it relevant.
Okay, plans in place. Now comes a big hurdle for many. Decision, resolute determination. Hill observed that unsuccessful people often delay decisions or change their minds constantly. Successful people, they decide quickly and firmly. That really highlights a difference in mindset, doesn't it?
It really does. Indecision. It's like a silent dream killer.
Yeah.
What's interesting is that just making a decision, even if it's not perfect, creates momentum.
Right, it gets you moving.
Yeah, commits your energy. Whereas endless thinking often leads to just staying stuck. It's about being okay with not having all the answers and moving forward anyway.
So how do we get better at deciding? Strengthen that decision muscle.
Well, gather enough information, sure, but then decide. Don't get lost in analysis paralysis. Once you decide, commit to it. Trust yourself. And maybe practice with small things. Make little decisions every day, consciously. Like any skill, it gets better with practice.
Which brings us to something often overlooked. Persistence.
Yeah.
Never giving up. Hill believed most people quit just before they succeed. Persistence is what makes it real.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder, why do so many people stop right near the finish line? Often, I think it's seeing setbacks as final, as failure. But persistence means seeing setbacks as, well, just part of the process, unavoidable even. You learn, you adapt, you push on. You refuse to let a temporary defeat be permanent.
So practically, how do we keep that persistence going when things get tough?
Keep looking at your plan daily. Keep doing the tasks, even when you don't feel like it, when motivation dips. That's crucial.
Treat failure as feedback.
Exactly. It's data, not a verdict on you.
Mhm.
And, really important, surround yourself with supportive people, people who lift you up, not drag you down. Your environment massively impacts your ability to persist.
That actually leads perfectly into the next concept Hill championed, which feels more relevant than ever. Mastermind group, collective power. He defined it as a coordinating knowledge and effort between people working together harmoniously for a specific goal. The idea is multiple minds are stronger than one.
Right. And what's amazing about the mastermind idea is the synergy. It's not just adding minds together. It's like multiplication. The combined energy, intellectual, emotional of a group focused on one goal can overcome challenges one person couldn't handle alone. It broadens perspective, reframes problems, builds accountability. It's collective intelligence.
So how do you build a group like that?
Well, you connect with people who have similar goals, or maybe skills that complement yours. Then meet regularly. Share ideas, support each other, keep each other on track, maybe even assign responsibilities. It ensures everyone contributes. It's all about mutual support and a shared vision.
Okay, Principle 10 takes us back inside. The subconscious mind, sotophanono, the repository of thoughts. We touched on this, but the idea is your subconscious is constantly turning your dominant thoughts into your reality.
Yeah, connecting it back. Think of the subconscious as your life's operating system, always running in the background. It processes everything, conscious thoughts, unconscious signals, and subtly shapes your behavior, how you see the world, how you react. Understanding that gives you immense power. You can intentionally program that system for success.
Instead of letting old negative scripts run the show.
Exactly. So how do you direct it effectively?
Well, those positive affirmations and visualizations we talked about. Be vigilant, catch negative thoughts or limiting beliefs as they pop up. Don't let them settle.
Right. Consciously replace them.
Yeah.
And cultivate gratitude. Seriously, it's incredibly powerful for keeping the subconscious focused on the positive. It shifts the whole operating mode towards optimism.
This inner awareness then connects to our outer world with Principle 11, the brain, the broadcasting center of thoughts. Hill suggested our brain is like a transmitter and receiver. What we think radiates out as energy. So what does that mean for our daily vibe, our interactions?
It suggests our internal state isn't purely private. Our thoughts have a kind of vibration, maybe, an energy that can subtly affect our environment and the people near us, which really underscores the importance of mental hygiene, right? Keeping your inner world positive, not just for you, but for the impact you have. Your thoughts create an atmosphere.
That's profound. So application-wise, maybe 10 minutes of quiet reflection daily, just watching thoughts.
Yeah, observing without judgment. That helps you gradually lessen the grip of negative stuff like anger or fear.
And again, be mindful of who you spend time with.
Definitely. Surround yourself with positive people. Your social circle is like an amplifier or a dampener for your own mental energy.
Okay, number 12 goes into something a bit more subtle. The sixth sense, intuition. The idea is with practice, this inner sense awakens, helps you make good decisions, spot opportunities you might otherwise miss.
Right, and a big question is, how do you tap into that gut feeling? It's about cultivating awareness beyond just logic. Intuition often gives insights that pure reason misses, especially in complex situations without a clear roadmap. It's like a synthesis of experience, subconscious processing, maybe something more.
So developing it involves meditation, quiet time, listening inward.
Pretty much. It takes practice to tell real intuition from just random thoughts or anxiety. Start small. Follow your instincts on low-stakes things. See what happens.
Build trust in it.
Exactly. Gradually, your confidence in that inner knowing grows. It becomes a more reliable guide.
All right, finally, let's unpack the last one, maybe the biggest hurdle for many. Overcoming fear, the greatest obstacle. Hill was blunt. Fear is the root of most failure. Fear of poverty, criticism, illness, rejection, getting old, death. It's about facing fear itself.
It's so true. Fear, even just imagined fear, can paralyze us just as much as a real threat. It's the ultimate internal roadblock. It stops us from even starting. So just identifying your specific fears, that's the critical first step. Bringing them into the light takes away a lot of their power.
Okay, so how do we tackle these fears?
Well, the practical approach is direct. Write them down. Then ask, honestly, what's the absolute worst that could realistically happen if this fear came true? Often it's not as bad as the fear feels. Then chip away at it.
Hmm.
Confront the fear in small, manageable steps. Break the scary thing down into tiny actions.
And keep visualizing success, replacing fear with confidence, using those earlier principles like faith and autosuggestion.
Precisely. They all work together. It's a toolkit for systematically taking down those mental barriers, freeing up your potential.
Wow, what an incredible journey through these principles, from desire all the way to tackling fear. It's clear this isn't just theory, it's a really powerful, actionable blueprint. The core message seems to be that success isn't just about luck or circumstances, it's mostly about our inner world, our thoughts, beliefs, planning, and just sticking with it.
Absolutely. What this deep dive shows is that if you define your goals clearly, build that unwavering faith, plan and act consistently, and connect with the right people, success isn't just possible, it becomes, well, increasingly likely. It's understanding that positive, directed effort brings results in all areas of life, way beyond just money.
So, as we wrap up, maybe think about this. Is there one goal you've been holding back on, maybe because of a hidden fear or just not having that real burning desire yet? What's one small thing, one tiny step you could take today, applying just one of these principles to start breaking down that barrier, to turning that wish into something real, that first conscious step? That's where the journey begins.